Greetings, hello and welcome back to more Long War of the Chosen and our very first retaliation mission of the Intel kind this time around, which should be pretty much the only retaliation mission you ever get. What is... Did I really not give you any ablative armor, Andy? That's kind of bad. Also, what's... Okay, I thought for some reason Andy was the Haven advisor and he was with the main squad, but no, that's iHeroes over there. Alright. We've got 9 enemies, or 7 to 9 enemies on the map. The Chosen will teleport in at the first turnover. And we have a reinforcement timer, so if the mission takes too long, then we might get some reinforcements. Would I bring a shinobi? I probably didn't have one, right? No, I do have one.
I'm on it.
Just trying to make some room so I can run off with shinobi in the correct direction here.
Oh yeah.
Cardio isn't one of my strong points, though.
I'm assuming... Hang on, we are actually in the corner here, right? Then I'm not sure what to assume about the enemy positions.
Let's do this.
Is something over there? I don't like that I don't have better vision of that area. You know what?
Roger that.
Let's run you over there. Okay. We're somewhat close to the rebels. Any reasonable or unreasonable high ground for you? Not really. Okay, I'll do something about this. I don't like this at all. How did I screw that up? Can't have somebody with 3 HP and no ablative armor here on this mission. Might as well not be there.
I hear ya.
Right. Sometimes on these kind of missions you activate a group of enemies right from the get-go. And which, you know...
So that's your plan?
It's a matter of at least you know where they are. How did I not see them with my assault here? Okay. Let's try to take them out as quickly as we can.
Almost on it.
Which for your rebels usually means just throw grenades at the problem.
Explosives prepped and ready.
Damage grenade, I'd like to see that. I don't think I can get a trench gun for both of them, so someone else needs to do the grenading. Alright, we're gonna run and gun the sentries. I think I can just go here. Nate the engineer. Destroy the loot. Yeah, to see that.
Bit of exercise never killed anyone.
So I need to go either here, because then I'm flanking him, or I run all the way over here. Or I can kind of stand a little bit out in the open. So the problem is, on these missions, all enemies are on yellow alert. This feels like it might be too far away. Shotgun shot. This feels like it could activate a group that's somewhere over here.
Well,
It's just 7 to 9 enemies. I don't think they are this close together.
Taken care of.
I bet you love to watch me go.
On your order.
Let's go.
Let's go. Great. All right.
See if we can get you steadied.
Scanning.
You chill back here.
Anytime now.
Mm-hmm.
Moving to Overwatch.
Just gonna overwatch everybody. Alright. The assassin.
So many have already fallen. And yet my work is never done.
So, the assassin is probably...
Stay on guard, people.
Wherever you presume to strike, I will be watching and waiting.
Assassin is probably the hardest to learn because she plays very differently from any other enemy you've ever encountered so far, or you encountered in the base game, etc. But I think she's also the easiest to handle, at least on this mission. So let's take a look at her, right? All chosen get the balanced trait. Also, why is no combat music playing? So it says they're immune to critical hits. They have basically 200 crit reduction. So if your crit is high enough, you can actually overcome this. But let's just say they're immune to critical hits. The assassin has hidden run, so she can, if she's flanking an enemy, she can shoot her weapon and gain an extra action. So don't get flanked by her. As all chosen, she's immune to stun, disorder, and frost. I think even all chosen get infighter, so additional dodge against close range attacks. I think they can all volts. The adversary, like, they take increased damage from skirmish. Just forget that this exists for any of the chosen. The increased damage is so minimal that it makes no sense to kind of try to build your squad around that. Now, all chosen get chosen primary action. So, which is whenever you damage them, they get an instant reaction. For the assassin, for all chosen, it's usually limited to a movement or combat readiness action. But the assassin also can do a slash attack. So slash or movement or combat readiness. Combat readiness is just gain 10 aim and 10 defense for the rest of the turn. Which actually I don't think the assassin ever does. So what she does usually, what this means, whenever you damage her, she will get closer to you, she will use a movement action, and if you damage her while she's standing next to someone, she will slash them. Now, getting slashed is bad. What makes it worse is Bloodthirst. Every time she attacks with her primary melee weapon, she gets a stackable damage boost for future melee attacks. So for every slash she lands, she gets +1 damage. So what these two in combination mean to fight the assassin is don't attack her when she's next to one so she doesn't get slashes in. Because otherwise she stacks Bloodthirst really high and does a lot of bonus damage. And then she starts one-shotting people. And here's the other big limiting factor. After taking damage, she gains a 20% damage reduction buff. Up to 3 stacks, which it is not additive, so it's not 60% at the end, I think. It's more like 50-ish. But you do less and less damage the more attacks you land on. So you want your big attacks to hit first. Which is probably here the sniper shot, right? So we have AP ammo, so we ignore the 2 points of armor. Which I just recently realized that the interface actually shows this by striking them out here. Oh yeah, the other big thing with the assassin, she has the harbor wave attack, which is similar to what she also has in the vanilla game, which does AoE damage. So you kind of don't stand close to her, don't bunch up, don't attack her when she's next to somebody, and lead with your heavy hitters. So we got a nice shot there with our sniper. I'm just wondering if we can bring anybody else. Like, the only one who does more damage than that is Mooney with the heavy cannon. But I really doubt we can get her in position. That being said, what we could try a little bit... Try baiting the assassin. I could move Cynthia here.
Okay.
There. Then we snipe the assassin and see if she moves next to her. Then we move Cynthia away. And move Mooney up and shoot. There's the combat music.
I won't be slowed by
Nice hit for 6. Part of the plan worked. Yeah, Mooney can get a shot in. Just means Cynthia here needs to GTFO.
Right.
Now the question is, will the assassin keep following her? And now that I'm out of movement actions, I can't really do much about this. Or can I bait her somewhere else? Like...
Yeah.
Feizu here.
I sure hope not.
The elders empower me to fight on.
I forgot that I do not have shredding yet with my gunners.
Roger.
So again, we don't want her to move to somebody who cannot move anymore this turn. So let's move... Move
I'm
Andre.
going.
Lena. Just a tiny little bit further away. And let's shred some of that armor here.
Hey, you!
A cowardly strike.
Okay, so she made up her mind. She's moving in that direction. So I think I don't want to attack her anymore, otherwise she will end up next to him, and then when her own turn starts, I think I haven't shown that, so she has an assassin slash here, like an adjacent target of your sword, uses 1 action. So if we just, if she starts her turn next to one of us, she can double slash and then also hidden run, like, she can do a lot of stuff to want to avoid. I mean, let's be honest here, Feizu is probably done for anyway. Like, she moves next to him, hit and run, and then slash. That's... I'm not even sure if she gets to do the slash at all.
Got it, sir.
That's not going to be healthy for him, one way or the other. Like, he's done a great job. Fantastic work there. We'll write songs about him.
Whoa.
we need to do now is kind of spread out a
Why
little
more
bit
aliens
so that
there?
we're not getting harbor waved. Like, her slash attack is guaranteed to hit, but the shotgun might miss. Probably not from point blank range, though. But, you know, it makes me feel better to at least try to get an 8 protocol in there. Alright, I think Brass is gonna search for some additional enemies, because just because we're fighting the assassin doesn't mean there's not other people on the map.
Location confirmed.
I'm just
Moving
gonna
to Overwatch.
regret bringing Andy without any ablative and leave him somewhere back there. Trying to spread out a little bit and getting ready also to fight potential other groups of enemies that will come in from the other side.
Got it. Moving.
Let's go.
You will fight and die as ordered.
Oh, okay.
Wash away your suffering.
That's unexpected.
Savor what time you have left. You only delay the inevitable.
Another group of 4 over there. While they're activating.
It's fine.
Whoa!
There is nowhere to run.
Wait. That's not great at all. Okay, first things first. What is that hack here? We can hack for a large intel cache. Probably do. So there's one interesting tidbit to keep in mind here. While the damage compensation the assassin gets reduces the damage he takes, it doesn't reduce damage from environmental explosives. So if we can bait her to stand next to that car and then blow up the car, that would be huge.
I hear you. So what?
All right, I'll go. Hard
It will
target, minimal
take more
damage.
than
They're getting some good damage hits in here. Alright. Successful bait, I would say.
I will.
You could say I'm really good at that whole baiting thing. Master, if you want. Yeah, we'll move you there and then move here. The problem is if she moves from the damage next to me, I can't move on. Yeah, I don't have to. Where can you move? Yeah, you could come in with the both barrels to finish her off then.
I can handle that. Frag out.
It's the full 6 damage from the explosion. And she set herself on fire. And she's not coming for me, she's coming for him. Alright, lots of interesting things happening here.
Let us move.
I will not be deterred.
I am tactically tumbling.
I think we should be able to do 2 here.
I have killed, will kill again.
Again, the whole little dance you have to do with the assassin is something that's a little bit unusual and a little bit hard to learn.
Follow today. The elders would have me suffer a fate worse than death. I must retreat for now, but we will not be apart for long.
Great job, Commander. But there's no trace of that Chosen left. I've got a feeling we haven't seen the last of them. Still, at least we ruined their plans today.
But if you've ever done any sort of, let's say, kiting in an MMO or so, that feels very similar. Like, you know, just kiting the enemy, don't let them get close to you. Keep shooting. Now then, got a bunch of enemies all in full high cover over on this side. Not in the best position to fight them here right now.
Through there.
Move you over to that side. Let's... Andy. You don't deserve this.
Copy that.
Get you over and make cover. Could be something coming in from that side. Oh, never mind.
Today's an inspection day.
Looks like we found something. Drone and snake. I think that snake should be fairly easy to handle. Get a flank stun gun in, but what do we do against the drone? Or we bait the snake for a bind. Be far enough away from the troopers here.
Let's do this.
So you can run here, get a bind from the snake. We have a grenade for the drone. I don't think so. Yeah, get some chip damage on the drone.
Moving on, sir. You've got to be kidding. Smashed their eggs.
Well, that means. Okay, so I guess you have to do the whole
Getting there.
thing. That's 5 damage recover. I could have probably just killed her with the shotgun if I had played that a little bit slower, a little bit more methodical, but whatever. Now these guys here. Let's get you to full cover and into Sentinel Overwatch mode. What else do I have left? I have Brass here, but not in a position to break concealment and go slicing people.
Ah, yes.
What's in here? Who's the front guy? Trooper. Would Walkfire? I mean, there is a chance that we hit for 4 here. At the bind should not deal enough damage to seriously injure me.
Taking fire over here!
Good hit on the gunner. It's always so scary. Because they can do, I mean, up to 7 damage, right? Oh, we got some real good sentinel value.
That all you got? I might need some help! Count me in.
Dead Snake.
Nothing.
That's the goods.
Got the Delirium Core for us. Fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, Polina can get a nice 69 on the gunner here.
Shut up! What? I depart.
So I think what we're doing now is with that guy.
Damn it. Changing mag.
We reload in. And then kill him.
Touch that and I'll kill you. Mwah.
Oh. It's worth a try still. Let's anchor down here.
Roger, holding.
Try to bring some other rebels here closer into position. You're on 2 HP.
Sure
you don't do
want me
anything.
in your back.
Yes, sir. On my way.
I'm just trying to get some people closer to get more options. Oh, that being said, maybe now is the time to slice this guy. Yeah, you know. Let's pick up the loot. So one important thing. This mission requires you to kill all enemies, but still it will end once all enemies are dead and you don't get the loot that's on the ground. So, gotta pick that stuff up.
That's what we're looking for. What did you expect?
So, I'm thinking... You have an 8 protocol here. Try to pin the guy down there with an Overwatch. $35 for the intercache. 31. Okay, now so Contra does the hack for the intercache. Map alert doesn't matter anymore.
Little pig, let me come in.
So close.
Let's do this. Scanning.
Reloads. Just don't watch you here.
Must be tempered by discipline.
On it. Target
That's probably
neutralized.
it.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished. Great job, Commander. We sent the Chosen back to their masters with a few scars to show for their effort. If they decide to face us again, we'll be ready.
Didn't even get the reinforcements because we finished it so quickly. We did lose one of our rebels, which was very unfortunate. There was a yellow alert. Wasn't even a Chosen doing the damage there. Like, we started using this calendar poses mod in the last campaign, and still in this campaign, I'm like, I don't even know what to say to some of those pictures.
Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember,
This just goes to show that the Chosen are vulnerable and we can take them down. We just have to figure out how to keep them down.
Alright, more crit chance, more crit damage, ignoring armor and melee attacks, all really what we want to have on a slicey shinobi. Then we're gonna pick up Trojan. Trojan is really strong pick. Like the tooltip doesn't really do its justice. So when your Haywire protocol ends to stun a unit, right, they take at the end 0 to 8 damage and lose their actions. So what you can do with this, and what makes it so strong in my opinion, is you hack a drone while you're concealed. Successful hack does not break your concealment, and the damage from Trojan might just kill the drone. It's a little bit of RNG involved with that 0 to 8 roll, but especially early game, it's pretty much guaranteed to do the 4 or 5 damage you need to kill the drone. Alright, center mouse here. Again, we're going for the for my sharpshooters. I'm really kind of boring in that regard, that it's gonna be this and then either AMF or double tap. It's gotta be double tap, right, to get double value from lethal. And some more lightning reflexes finally. Yeah, someone pointed out in the comments, grazing attacks might be interesting if you're occasionally overwatching with your assault. I mean, shotgun overwatch from range is probably gonna fail, but hey, grazing attacks is just a flat 50% chance to still do half damage to them. Which might be nice, might be completely wasted.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander. We should check with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
You need some new material, that's what.
Your tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
So, from the moment you reveal the Chosen, they start collecting knowledge about you. When that reaches the full 4 bars, they will queue up the Chosen Avenger defense, like an assault on the Avenger. And if that is queued up, like if you start your month and you see, oh, the Chosen action this month is assaulting the Avenger, keep people at home. This is probably one of the hardest missions in the game right now, the Avenger defense against the Chosen. And I've seen so many posts on Reddit or people in the Discord channel complaining, oh yeah, my A-team was out and I couldn't do the mission. It's like, don't send your best soldiers out when you have to do this mission. It's not optional. It's a, you lose the campaign.
Operation will put us right in the middle of Chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
So interestingly, the assassin has both of these areas. Okay, interesting, interesting. Alright, let's continue making contact. Hang on. Let's get a Haven advisor back in here. Preferably somebody with willpower. I'm still not convinced that it recovers while doing thieving duty. Also, I just saw that we also get a promotion here. So we're gonna take Kindle Instinct. Again, a perk that has a slightly misleading description, right? 50% critical damage for this return. It should probably read 50% more damage when you score a critical hit. So it's not just the crit bonus damage that gets increased by 50%, because that would just be +1 damage or so. Now, the full damage you do gets 50% bonus on top of it. So like shotgun, you know, normal hit, you hit for 6, you get +2 damage for a crit, that's 8. And then 50% on top of that, that's 12 damage with a ballistic shotgun. Not too shabby. And that gets only better with higher tier weapons.
Setting course for the Arctic.
Now, since we had our first encounter with the Chosen, every time we make contact with a region, if there's a different Chosen, we will encounter them and they start gaining knowledge. That being said, like, we could wait. They get knowledge each time the supply drop comes in, right? We could wait contacting this region until after the supply drop, but I don't think that's a good strategy. I think we want to get this region unlocked, probably start doing recruitment or something here to get it ready to run some missions in.
Maximum power consumption reached.
Alright, so what do we do here? We excavate the power core. That's a good position for like a laboratory, which could double our scientist rate. But it's gonna take a freaking long time. I think that's... How does it even tell me? Estimate date 23. Setup? Yeah, okay. 45. And how much if we do machinery? That's the same time. Well, we could do the machinery bit workshop here and help with excavation. Since we only have 2 engineers, a little bit on that workshop trip still. Let's do machinery on the side here. Alright, we reached 100% at this mission. This is our another scientist, LWotC. Strength went up to 3 in New India, or might have been already 3 before. Or I'm fairly certain I want, since we're 4-manning this. I don't think I was that confident to run it like this, so that's probably a boosted mission here. Which puts it at extremely light, vulnerable, 151%. Alright, that's gonna be the mission for the next episode then. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.